Welcome back to the tech sector. Today we are talking about my budget sim racing setup. Now, I don't really have a lot of time to play on this thing. I wish I did have more, but my little cousins do. And whenever they come over to my house, they love playing on this thing. So I basically set this up for them. So let's just take a quick walkthrough of it, and then I'll take you guys on a quick little guide on how I basically built this whole little setup here. So we've got a play seat challenge, Logitech G27 steering wheel, shifter, and pedals. For our PC, we've got a Xeon CPU and a 1060, but don't worry, we are putting this 1080 Ti in once I actually build it out and get a power supply and stuff like that. We've got 3 planar monitors, a cheap mouse and keyboard combo off of Amazon, and a cheap 32-inch Element TV. So the reason why this is set up this way is that you game on here and you stream whatever you want on here or run OBS in the background so that you can record your gameplay. And the reason for the iPad is basically extra media, or if you want to have Instagram or something open so you can follow your feeds while games load, stuff like that. So let's just jump into how I basically built it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is clear this corner out, get all this crap out of here, and once that's done, then I'm going to start putting the monitors onto our quad monitor stand, and then I've got to figure out where exactly I want to put this over here, and I got to start figuring out my chair situation because I do want to turn one of these chairs into the chair that you'll actually be sitting in, but for now we're just going to use this just to mock up the area. Alright, as you guys see, I cleared the corner out, and I have the basic layout of the rig here. Now, the original plan was to build an official frame, mount up my car seat, and mount everything just to that frame. But, and this is a big but, I don't play games at all. Like, I maybe once in a while here and there. And so it's kind of hard for me just to dedicate this section just to sim racing when I am trying to ramp up my production quality. So I want somewhere to put all my lights and take B-roll and all that stuff. So my thinking is that if I cannot turn this into my official B-roll area slash workstation, if I cannot do that, then this will become my B-roll area. So what we're doing today is we're still creating a sim racing rig setup, but not one that's permanent. We're gonna It's going to be kind of jerry-rigged, but it'll serve its purpose. If I decide to play a game, more than likely my cousins will spend way more time playing this than I will. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these PC towers as a stand to hold the monitor as you see there, except I'm going to put one on each side. I'm going to put a board across it so that this stand can be closer to the steering wheel right here. And this way I could shove this back a little bit closer to the wall and hopefully create something that looks cool and is modular, but at the same time, I could very quickly, easily disassemble it and move it out of here if I actually want to turn this into my B-roll section. So let's go ahead and get this thing fully set up. Alright, so this is more along the lines of what I'm talking about. I've got a piece of wood that goes across from the 2 servers, and of course the quad monitor stand is sitting on that. So now my pedals are tucked underneath, and this way I could physically be closer to the monitor. So I really like this setup. It really does take good use of the space, and when you step back, it doesn't look half bad. Oops, my light fell. So basically all I need to do to really make this look good, throw the monitors on here, some wire management, maybe black out this piece of wood that's holding on to the shifter right there, and this will look good for now. I think this will be a nice little budget temporary setup that should keep me happy and make the setup look really good. All right, so I finally have something that actually looks like a sim racing rig. So what I did was I moved the servers over a tiny bit because, of course, this monitor was literally hitting the wall. So now that it's moved over, I went ahead and I threw a quick coat of black paint on that wood just so it could blend in a little bit better. And yes, the stand does look like it's hanging off the back, and that's because if I pull it any more forward, all of this will just come toppling down because all of this weight is just hanging off the front of this thing. So I gotta find somewhere to secure the back down so this thing doesn't tip forward. I did raise the height of the monitors, so as you can see, it's eye level right above the steering wheel. So that worked out pretty good. So all we gotta do now is go ahead and get the PC and all the stuff wired up for this. All right, so we've got everything wired up here except for the steering wheel. I've got the monitors wired up. They're still not aligned and obviously not wire managed. Remember, this PC is going on this wall, but I just wanted to go ahead and boot it up, make sure everything works. All right, we've got light on the keyboard. That's always a good thing. This is gonna take a second to post. All right, at least she posted in. That's really good. Let's go ahead and hit F1. As long as it picks all three screens up, I'll be really happy. One of the cables was actually damaged, so I'm hoping that cable is not damaged. So let's let it load into Windows and see if we get all three monitors. All right, so we're into Windows. That is my old car, my old Lexus. Oh God, I miss that car so much. Anyways, I'm now gonna connect up the steering wheel since all the monitors are working, and I also need to get internet over to this thing, and then we're gonna get gaming. All right, guys, as you can see, I've got Project Cars 2 running here, running real smooth. It's obviously on low settings. It's on a 1060 after all, and I do have some music playing off of up here. So streaming YouTube at 144p. You could still play the game at relatively good frame rate. So this is not 60 FPS all the time, but it's bouncing off between 30 and 60 depending on where I am in the track. So it's most definitely playable. I think the lowest I think I've seen it hit actually is something like 40. So totally playable. And remember, a 1080 Ti is going into this thing, so once that goes in, it's going to be a totally different game. And of course, I got a little stand right there for my iPad, just in case I decide to watch something like Netflix before I put my 1080 Ti in. So let's just go ahead and actually play this thing and see how well it performs. Alright guys, so shit, that song's not copyrighted. I meant it is copyrighted, so I'm just hopping in here now. As you can see, quite simple. I've got a little latch here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and restart this game, and then we're gonna get gaming. And I'm also gonna play some copyright-free music, so we'll be good. Alright guys, as you can see, we're hitting well above 40 FPS here. Playing Project Cars 2. No issues. We got copyright free music playing, so we're good. This will really make me want to actually drive my Skyline, so I think after I'm done editing this video, I'm actually going to go drive it. New York sucks! Too many people, too many cars, not enough space to have fun. You know, we're gonna let that Honda have a little bit of space. And then we just rip it down here. My car hates it. So if you guys want to see more car videos or videos about how I build and make things like this, definitely follow me on Project Daily Driven on Instagram and on YouTube. And on there I basically post all my car stuff. I know this is not really tech related, but if you guys are into sim racing stuff, you're probably into cars too. And this is my R32 Skyline and my little garage setup that I've got here. It is right-hand drive and I absolutely love this thing. So definitely follow me on there if you want to see more car stuff and about my Tahoe also. And oh, the 1050 giveaway, remember I'm still doing the 1050 giveaway and the RX 570 giveaway, so remember to subscribe, like, and comment about why you want a 1050 or RX. Other than that, I will see you guys next time.